What up, coach?
MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
Man, I know. And I can't wait to get out there and go toe-to-toe with him, too.
Well, I've been working on the whiteboard for the last couple hours, trying to figure out how to slow him down.
All right. Let me see what you got here.
Pretty much you just need to outplay him. I need you to set the tone for the whole team. They're going to be taking their cues from you, and I'm really counting on you to get the upper hand in all aspects of the game.
Well, you know that won't be easy, man. You're talking about one of the best players in this league.
Better than you?
No, not at all.
That's what I want to hear.
Help him out, man!
Yeah, T-Wolves! Come on now!
We here! Yeah.
And even here, in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Bundling out there with Morris, and it's Mr. Perfect in at point guard.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And finished off by... Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Here's Mr. Perfect, covered by Conley. And Jalen Noel picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
Team. We are letting you guys have some fun.
From deep three-point range, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's got 6.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the miss by Michael Conley.
Got it, MP.
First quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Mr. Perfect can't hit. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Teron, Lou and I had a few minutes to share. They have won their one matchup against this team so far, but he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key. The victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
Thanks, David. No question with the defense they're facing tonight, Coach would like to see, Greg, them gain some early confidence.
Efficiency is key for them. Don't make the mistakes that turn defense into offense.
Those mistakes included turnovers, bad shots, and rush shots. All must be avoided if they're to accomplish their goal.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Right side, Conley. It's good. Conley's got his third bucket of the night.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
From downtown, sticks another. 3 more from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, off to a strong start here. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Noel. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Mike Conley. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Norman Powell comes in for Morris.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Anderson against Leonard. Prince with a screen on Leonard. Anderson kicks to Prince. shot clock at 6. To the left wing, here's Alexander Walker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Zubac. Here's Mr. Perfect, and he really played well against Denver. Tries again, and it's Zubac laying it in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Anderson. Gobert with it. Zubac defending, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
He averages some crazy rebounding numbers, using not just his size, but also his expert timing. What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the three-pointer from Mr. From deep, Prince. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson lays it up off the glass.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 24. Chalk up 2 there. Mr. Perfect's got 26 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in.
Way to go, MP! Keep making the right play.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 61 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
All day, MP. You have the ability, MP. Do it.
comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Paul George and so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 21.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly,
it's too early to pick favorites for the dunk contest, but I'm excited by some of the names here. Some guys.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the. And that's a halftime wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. That's Conley. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes. Sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely, they're doing.
Don't overcommit, man.
Sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit? And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
Mr. Perfect, the shot's good on the assist by Morris. Mr. Perfect's got 39.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Conley. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into it. Hits it again. Wow.
One once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Mr. Perfect. Again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Conley with it. Covered by Mr. Perfect. And finished off by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And player nickname games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. Surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Torian Prince comes in for Anderson, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee, and Norman Powell subbed in for Leonard. Rivers kicks to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stay there.
1:41 left in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Mr. Perfect. Non-stop scoring machine here. Good, that's another bucket.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963, and that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll...
Good move.
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport.
A foul.
My bad.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Passes it through Alexander Walker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again to the left side wing. Jacks up a three, drills it from outside.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
Concentrate, MP.
And they're the Clippers call time here. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Williams is out there with Gordon. Then there's Batum. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's man in at the point.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Prince with a screen on Gordon. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Ball. Hey, go over that.
We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners. Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Now the pass to McDaniels. There's the dish to Anderson. to halt the run, and it's good on the lay-in. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Mr. Perfect can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Williams looking over the floor. And another three for the Clippers.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Gordon. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Lets the three fly, and another three for the Clippers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 21 victories for them on the year.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mr. Perfect.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson, and it's Austin Rivers in for Noel. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Oh. 32 seconds left in the game. Doubled by Plumlee. Anderson passes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Rivers gets a wide open look, and he drops that one in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Screen by Zubac. Down low. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Shoots the three. Can't get it to fall. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This
MP, I got something for you.
Yo, holler at me after the game. You got my back, right? Woo! Come on! Yeah, no one can compete with this. Woo!
Yo, get on T-Man. Come to me, come to me.
3-0.
Set up, set up. Come get it.
Hey, don't hesitate, man. Keep doing it.
Shot!
6-0. 0-6.
Box him out! Get it! Get it!
10-0. 7-0. Corner.
18-10.
18-10.
10-18. Oh, Mouse in the house. Take that. Take that.
Shoot it!
To 18.
18-12.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! 12-18. Get there, get there! 14-18. 18.
Oh, Mouse in the house. Take that. Take that.
Ball, ball!
Come on, come on. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Woo! Come on. Real ball, man.
McGrady, McGrady, McGrady! Who's last here? Come to me, come to me! Where to grab it? Go, come in. Hey, now go.
2-0.
Oh, Mouse in the house. Take that. Take that.
Hey, what's the score? 2-3.
Oh!
I got your help. I got your help. 3-2. 3-2. 2-3.
Get him, get him!
4-3. 3-4. 4-6.
Check ball, check. Come get it, come get it!
Are you serious?
6-4.
Hey, who got it?
9-4.
That's it, get it, get it!
9-6.
I can't score on 12-6.
You got to him!
That's the way to throw it down.
12.
17-8. 8-15. You got to him. Way to grab it. 8-15. By yourself. I got better. Outside. Come on, box him out, man. Let's draw some of this. Let's show what we got. They don't want this. Woo! Let's do this. Yeah, fire it up. Hey, let's dominate this game, fellas. Yo, get on T-Man. Get on T-Man. Set up, set up! Come to me, come to me! That's the way to throw it down! 0-2. Oh, yeah! Hey, what's the score? 2-up! Try! Come get it! John, box him up! 7-5. Seven up. Hey, who got it? Is there anyone out here I can't score on? 7-9.
open. He's open. Get there. I got him. Hey, that's out. Check ball. Check. Hey! Tag 11. Close one. Oh! Shut up! Good finish, man. 11-12. Hey! Shoot it! 12-11. He's open. Shot. Hey, bro, oh, mouse and hours. Take that. Come on, box him out, man. 14-12. Get there. Hey, get over to him. Hey, right there. 17-14.
I used to skateboard, you know. I was sponsored and everything.
Okay, so last time we were discussing your second season, which began with a cringe-worthy pregame speech.
Come on, Anna, don't do me like that.
Sorry.
Come on. No, I'm all right. It's part of the journey. You got to walk before you can run. You got to crawl before you can bowl.
So that was a crawl.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a crawl and a face plant. But I learned from it, and I also grew from it. Over the course of that year, I really figured out how to address the team and also how to do it my way.
You keep going back to that idea of your way or as myself, and I'm wondering if you could help me understand, what do you mean by that? Like, what kind of a leader are you?
A still evolving leader.
Okay. Well, then what kind of a leader were you back then, as you started to find your way, let's say?
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned before, nobody expected much from us that season. But we pushed our way into the tournament, and it was my job to convince the team that we can make a run.
And how'd you do that?
That is a good question. Okay, so we went up against the number 4 seed in the first round.
Underdogs.
Oh, completely. But again, no one expected us to win, and we were the number 13 seed at that. But we kept it close all game, and every time it looked like they were gonna take off, we made a run and we fought our way back in it.
You showed resiliency.
That's right. Come on, you know me. But that's then when I hit the shot.
The shot?
You don't know about the shot, Anna?
No.
It's probably one of the most famous moments in sports history.
Sorry. Oh. No.
You should really see your face. First off, I'm messing with you. It is not called the shot, but it was a pretty big shot, a tough one at that, might I add. And that shot sent us into overtime.
Okay, so that's a big deal, right? Like, the euphoria must have been intense at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. But there's still a game that has to be won. And in that moment, you have to rally up the troops. And that is when a leader steps in.
All right, y'all, bring it in, bring it in. Hey, come on. What you got for us, Captain?
Hey, yo. People been down us all year. I mean, coming into this game, nobody believed in us. Nobody wanted to give us a chance. Nobody gave any hope for us. Nobody felt bad for us. They didn't care about us. I mean, look at those guys over there. A bunch of blue-chip recruits. You see that, right? You feel me, right? Looking like All-Americans, All-Stars, top 5 over there. And they play to win. But us, what we play for? What we play for? Each other. Each and every one of us. Each other. So when I'm taking the charge, I'm doing it for you. And when I'm setting a pick, I'm doing it for you. And when I'm fighting for a loose ball, you. That's what I'm doing it for.
All right, M3.
Because when you combine all that effort, all that passion, all that grit, that makes a great team, which is us. Not a whole bunch of great players.
Team. That's
So
right.
let's get this win. Together,
Showtime.
as one.
Yeah.
Like we always have. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Regulation has ended, and we are headed to overtime. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime.
Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
He's covered by Holland. Knocks down the 3 ball.
know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give it.
Shoot it! Come on!
Back to Livingston. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
High IQ basketball from Livingston, finding the open Red Raider. Smart there to give it up.
And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
Epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
Right side, Holland. Banked in off the glass.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down earlier. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Timeout called. The Red Raiders.
Start it.
The Red Raiders making a switch here.
Hey, pick up left.
Here's Evans. And before this overtime period, we saw MP pump his team up in the huddle.
And you can see the team respond to him. It would be a great upset if they can pull this off.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Nixon. Butler. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough. You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive.
Now here's Evans. Nixon, take a three. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll have to sit the rest of this one out. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Free throws don't get much bigger than that, but he made it look easy to put them in front.
Come get it, come get it. Yo, keep moving.
Knocks down the 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Here's Butler.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Timeout called. The Red Raiders. Here's Neely. Critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles.
They get the rebound, and they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Here's Nixon. And once again, off the mark by Texas Tech.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
The 3. He cans that one.
Well, no better time to catch fire from three-point range than in
All right, y'all, bring it in, bring it in. Hey, come on, come on, come on. What you got for us, Captain?
Ayo, 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 ayo.
Time expires and we're going to overtime. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks.
Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
Now here's Livingston. Outside Mills. There's the screen. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket. And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
They were clearly the epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
I see you.
Left side, Neely to take the lead. Doesn't go for him. Now the Tar Heels take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Livingston covering. Down low. Beasley, good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Time called here. The Red Raiders decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Watch right.
Outside, Neely. Pass to Nixon to take the lead. Richards grabs the miss. And before this overtime period, we saw MP pump his team up in the huddle.
And you can see the team respond to him. It would be a great upset if they can pull this off.
Get there.
And there's the pick. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Texas Tech trailing here.
You got back cross.
Outside, Neely. Shot from 16. And no good. And it's North Carolina the other way. From the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight. And a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Evans. Here's Nixon. And once again, off the mark by Texas Tech. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive.
Nixon's shot is off.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Drains the three-pointer.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Neely pulls it in.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
The North Carolina Tar Heels will move on.
And, you know, they were put to the test here in the first round with a grueling overtime win. But as they say, hey, it's
That team outperformed expectations for another 3 rounds before reality caught up to us. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I mean, what a finish.
I know.
My nephew's a huge J. Cole fan. Do you think you could get him tickets to his next show?
Anna, what's up? What's up?
So, okay. So, let's keep going.
Okay.
Picking up after last time. Sophomore season ends with disappointment, right?
Yeah.
You go further in the tournament than most expected, but you don't win the title.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, it was a lot of disappointment. But looking back, Anna, if I'm being honest, we weren't ready. And I definitely wasn't ready to lead this team where we were capable of going.
Okay, but then how do you get from that point to the point where you're able to lead the team to reach their full potential?
Well, I mean, we weren't going to pop out on anybody. Like, there was no sneaking up. We weren't going to do nothing.
Yeah.
But we did have a good team, and we were better than the team we had last year. We just hadn't been tested yet.
Until you were tested.
Yeah, definitely. We were up against the number 3 team in the nation, and that was led by Dion Wright. That boy Dion Wright, man, I tell you, he was one of the top scorers in college basketball around that time.
And that's a big, big test.
Yeah, big test.
So, when you're facing a team or a person like that, is there extra motivation?
When you're going up against somebody as skilled as that, it's never just one person.
Right.
I mean, the whole team has to come ready to play, and I try my best to set the tone from jump. But you're never going to stop a guy as talented as that one-on-one. You know, thankfully, those kind of challenges help mold a team to be the best versions of themselves. So, you know, always look forward to going up against the best of the best.
So, what you're saying, basically, it sounds like in this game you did find that extra motivation.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. That's definitely what I'm saying. It's just not exactly what I expected it.
Right.
I mean, they're still calling this a group project, and I'm the only one doing any of the work. It's not fair. Should I say something to the professor, or... Yes!
You're gonna do great, babe.
Are you listening to me?
Sorry, it's just every time that I close my eyes, I think about Deion Wright. I mean, if this guy walks all over us, it'll be impossible to keep the team believing that we can make a run this year. Hey, as long as I look up in the stands and see that pretty smile, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not coming tonight. I have to finish this project, as I was talking about, and...
No, I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night as it is, so...
I get it. That's fine. Just want you to be there.
Yeah, I know. We've been missing each other a lot recently.
So what about next week? Let's plan something then.
Next week I have my big microeconomics test, so that's not gonna work. What about next weekend?
I can't. I have an away game.
It's hard being in a relationship with someone that you never get to see.
Hey, babe. You know I miss you as well.
I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm proud of you. I see how hard you're working, and it inspires me.
Well, you inspire me as well.
Thank you. I know how much you've had to sacrifice to get where you are, but I would be lying if I didn't say that it hurts knowing that our relationship is one of those things.
Mila. Just give me 4 more months. Once the season's over, I will go back to...
4 more months, and then you're back to preparing for what's next. And if you're going pro, it's only gonna be more.
So what are you saying? What are you saying?
I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to know.
Come on, Mila. Come on.
You know I'm right. I mean... Are you happy with this?
Yes. I am very happy with you. And you know this. But sometimes I do feel guilty, knowing that there's something else that I could be doing.
Yeah. I understand. And, I think maybe we both need that time to do these other things. I think we should take a break.
Hey, let's go. What's up, man? You better be balling tonight. Hey, feeling loose? How you doing?
Good, man.
Look, you set the tone. All right, everybody in here gonna be taking their cues from you.
Hey, that's good, man. Because every time Deion turns around, one of us gonna be there. Right?
Yeah.
All right, then.
You all right?
I'm good. You know me, I'm good.
I get it. You good, man. Get in the zone. Because tonight gonna be a good one.
This is the national semifinals right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Boy, oh boy, what an exciting college basketball game we have on tap for you. And tonight it will be the North Carolina Tar Heels going up against the Georgetown Hoyas.
And for MP and this team, are you... return to the semifinals. Came up short a year ago, but they are certainly a different team this time around.
Takes the three, sinks the three-pointer.
And drawing first blood, you know Coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Yeah, I agree with you there because to me it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
Now here's Wright. Tries it from 19. Richards grabs the miss. And as you said, MP and the crew make their second straight semifinals. And they've learned from their previous trip for sure.
Didn't lose many kids over the past year, and the team has played with more maturity. You see it in their approach and execution.
Nice shot by Wright.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Defended by Wright. And the Tar Heels another three.
What a performance. It seems like every three he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone. And for MP and actually the rest of the team, too, we've seen marked improvement from them over the year.
And they started playing their best ball right before the tournament. Took a bit to gel, but they've come together nicely.
Defended by Wright. Here's Mayo. And the three ball is good.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Offensive board. Pass to Rose. Now Wright. And Wright gets double teamed. Waters. Here's Rose. Here's Fletcher. Missed it, even after all those chances. 10 points separating the teams. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Wright. And for MP and this team, you guys, they come in as the 3 seed. A nice run through their region so far.
And we knew they'd be a dangerous 3 seed. A lot of people thought they deserved to be the 2 in that region, but it doesn't matter now here in the semifinals. And for MP and their defense, you know they'll be keyed in on stopping Wright. That's easier said than done.
It's been a little over a decade since Georgetown went this deep in the tournament.
Making it to the semifinals is a big deal for any school, but it is great to see Georgetown back here again. They've worked hard to climb that mountain.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the Hoyas call time here.
Hey, get him, get him!
Pass to Waters. Inside to stop the run. And it's Wright finishing it off. And North Carolina has possession. A 12-point game. And Wright, the dominant scorer in college hoops. It's an almost impossible task to slow him down, guys.
I think a lot of it when you're defending Wright is just trying to make him work to get his shots. You got to communicate well and then be ready to switch when you can. But even then, once Wright gets going, he's hard to stop.
And the Tar Heels, another 3. Always fun to see perennial contenders like UNC in action.
Some schools just have that distinction, right? I mean, they're always in the conversation and seem to excel under the brightest lights of college ball.
Fires the 3, and the Tar Heels another 3.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Picked his pocket.
Hey, swing there, get there.
I see you.
Powered down with both hands.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the Hoyas call time here.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So both teams making some changes here.
Set up, set up.
Pass to Rose. Here's O'Connor.
Screen.
Here's Rose. Here's
Hey,
Weber.
right
Got a piece of it.
Oh, foul.
UNC making a quick return to the semifinals here after successfully pulling off back-to-back appearances in 2016 and 17.
He just can't miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Right for 3. Tar Heels with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Seems like the Tar Heels are always ready to make it far in the tournament, huh?
Simply a classic tournament tale here, repeatedly going deep, but without going all the way. But I tell you, it does seem like only a matter of time for UNC.
Here's Barry. Tries to snap the cold streak, and the shot goes in.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Right here.
Defended by Wright. From deep. And the Tar Heels, another 3.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
But they get it back. Fader on the way. Barry can't get it to go. And when you think about Georgetown, you think of a historic school.
In a historic basketball program, this club played their first game all the way back in 1907. That's a long time to be competing in the sport.
Pass to O'Connor. Right. And the Hoyt is another 3.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
And again, North Carolina with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Here's Rose. Pass to Wright. Here's the 3. Wright with another miss.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Rose.
Watch outside.
Down low. Right, no good. It's been all Tar Heels. From beyond the arc. And the Tar Heels, another 3.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Here's Rose. And the layup is good.
Look, over the years, UNC has had a number of great NBA exports. You know, playing at that high level and that kind of program is something of a proving ground and prepares guys for the next level for those who think they have a chance to get there.
Few other schools have an alumni list as impressive as the Tar Heels.
We're talking about elite players. To me, that just speaks to the strength of UNC's program, that it attracts players of that caliber. And Georgetown is kind of known as the birthplace of great big men, guys who can just own the painted area, both in college and the league.
You almost used to think of the Hoyas as a specialist program, huh?
Hey, that's not to say there weren't some excellent guards in the mix as well, but yeah, you know, those Hoya big men are simply legendary. I mean, there's no other way to put it, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Hey, right here. Come to me.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and he'll shoot two. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's been all Tar Heels. That's to Sanders. They swipe it. Tries from 16. And the ball out of play. The Tar Heels will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And here are the Tar Heels. Flushed down by a nice jam. Here's Bush. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lane up top. Pass to Rose. Here's Elliott. Rose. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fletcher.
Smash that board. Smash that board. Get mine.
Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, yo, double.
Thompson outside. And the Tar Heels another 3.
No doubt about it. Thompson got fired up by that last 3, and he felt like he needed to provide an answer.
Here's Bush.
Switch. Get the perimeter. Don't let him shoot.
The 3. No good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Tar Heels out in front, opening up a huge gap. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. And what do you make of the performance we saw from MP in the first half?
Well, great secondary playmaking from the shooting guard position. I love what I'm seeing. He's not just hunting his own shot. He's getting others involved, too.
And that really puts the defense in a quandary. You overplay him, he'll find a teammate. Kind of a pick your poison situation, to be sure.
And North Carolina has possession. And the Tar Heels another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there. Makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pulls it. And again, it's Georgetown.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Puts up a three, and the Tar Heels another three.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Right for three. Another shot. Bush can't hit. Defended by Wright. Wright with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
There's the triple. Again, Wright missing. Time called
time
here.
out.
The Tar Heels decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Defended by Wright. Pass to Thompson. Here's Mayo. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Stay on him.
Here's Bush. The tray. Sharp, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm, and you can see the disappointment in his face.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And again, North. Carolina with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all. Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Not able to get the ball in bounds, and they get called for a 5-second violation.
Get that perimeter.
To the paint, Barry, and the dunk to finish it off. What a beauty.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Defended by Wright, and it's good. 2 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
It's Wright on the wing. Drains the three-pointer.
You look at the draft prospects of Deion Wright, I think he's going to be a high lottery pick, most likely in the top 5.
Defended by Wright.
Too strong.
And it doesn't go for him. And Georgetown the other way now. Here's Rose to the inside. A marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. And with Wright all but assured to declare for the NBA, he'll be high on everybody's draft boards.
Well, Wright is about as NBA ready as a player can be. Can attack at all 3 levels, will make an excellent franchise player for somebody.
Go the other way. And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Just turn back on me. Shoes on tight. Coming off. Rebound. Shoot on. It's ours. Way to hit it.
And so here's North Carolina. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Hoyas.
Get to him. Downstream.
Here's Barry. Pass to O'Connor. Hits it from three-point range.
No.
Fields on the wing. with the shot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Waters. Weber, he's covered by Fields. Here's Weber. Three-pointer. Barry can't get it to go. Shoots the three. And again, North Carolina with the triple.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's O'Connor to the left wing. Pass to Barry. And he goes up strong with the one hand and flushes it. And North Carolina has possession.
Hey, yo, right here.
He goes in for the dunk. Here's Georgetown. Here's O'Connor. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more. Both good from the line that time. Pass to Wong. Takes a three. It's in.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
The North Carolina Tar Heels will move on.
A convincing performance. I mean, wow. In total control from the tip.
And what a big moment it has to be for MP. The junior has meant everything for this school and now has them one.
I have to say, it was very impressive that you were still able to go.
Good call to make your track your game day music. Gets me pumped every time I hear it.